I can't see any of you right now. First of all, I'd just really like to be known as Kimber's husband. Let's just end it right there. No better compliment for me. I would like to thank M&M for putting on today for all of us and all of the speakers. And I think Craig's just made one of my points. But I'd also like to thank our wonderful leader who can't be here today or chose not to be here today. Nothing like a rain day in Disneyland. For my 11th year, and not once have I had to attempt to define innovation. We haven't had to define what it means to truly transform education. We haven't had to talk even about what it means to have relevant or rigorous learning. He's allowed us to kind of think more about our practices and what we do rather than have philosophical and pedagogical discussions. And for that, I'm forever grateful. And today's a good example of us just being able to talk about our practices a little bit. So today, I'm going to try to give you a concrete example of maybe a change that we can make. And it's based upon two truths and a belief. The first truth, I think, might shock some of you, is that the state of Colorado has eliminated seat time in awarding credit. They actually suggest it doesn't work. For them, the only thing that matters are standards. The one thing that they've given all schools and all school districts is total leeway over time. If it takes students longer, give them longer. If they can get through the standards quicker, let it be quicker. The one thing that they've alleviated from our table is the need to worry about time. So you can get credit simply by standards. Now, I don't know if their solutions are any better or their methods for suggesting that students have achieved the standards, but they're there nonetheless. The second truth that I found unbelievably fascinating is that the state of Colorado requires only one course. They have 3 pages of how to deal with EpiPens. They have 3 pages on how to deal with anyone, like my daughter who has an allergy, or me who has diabetes. They have 3 pages on how to deal with us. They have 3 lines in the revised statutes for curriculum. And I think Craig just proved it to us. The only thing that you have to have, government. And the government has to include both state and local. That's it. That's all the state gives us. One class and a bunch of standards. Those are the 2 truths. And I didn't know those until earlier this year. And again, I'm not sure I like their standard. You pass an AP test with a 3, you have all the English standards you need. But the one belief I have, I can't prove, but over 20 years of teaching and 11 years in the building, I think I feel pretty confident about that everybody in this room has a passion for something that they teach. You didn't just become teachers because you had nothing better to do with your life. And you sure as hell did not become teachers because you can't do. You became teachers because you loved something inspired you in high school and college about the content that you teach. But I also don't think it's everything. I don't think biology teachers say, oh, I love all biology. And I know as an English teacher, I don't love all literature. If Roger's out here, he read Gravity's Rainbow. I did not. I thought it was the worst thing ever. I don't like all literature. And his history teachers don't love all history. I don't even think people that teach American history love all of American history. The truth is, we're inspired by some of our content. I don't know what that is for you, but here we are teaching courses in which the textbooks have 30. The U.S. history textbook has like 48 chapters. So what do? 48 chapters divided by 18 weeks. So that's 3 chapters a week, and then I'll squeeze in a 4th somewhere along the line. None of us do that. So my proposition of the one thing that we can change is to change the way that we do PLCs. And it looks something like this. I think each of us can stop lying to our students about what we really are passionate about. I stole this one from Jeremy Dortch, who talked to us the last time we were in the Commons about teachers and lying to their students. We all make decisions. We don't cram 48 chapters into 18 weeks. We decide what it is that we want to teach. I decide what literature I want to teach. I don't teach all of American literature if I'm teaching American Lit class. I make decisions. I happen to teach literature from marginalized individuals. It's my passion. The African American voice, the woman's voice, those who have been left behind by those who win history. And all I'm saying is let's pull back the curtain a little bit and let's make those decisions and let's tell the students before they come to our class. If the state doesn't care, they don't tell us what biology is. They don't tell us what American literature is. They don't even tell us what rhetoric is. They simply say, here are your standards, go. And I just think we can pull back the curtain and let them know that we're allowed to make those decisions. And I think you can do that. And it looks like this. Instead of PLCs coming together to talk about making sure that everybody gets the exact same content, maybe they should be time for you to share what is it that got you into this business in the first place. And can you invite kids to come share your passion? Because it's not all biology, it's not all history. In talking to a favorite, McClintock, my favorite chemistry teacher of all time, it's not all chemistry. Though bomb making may be it, we're not going to do that. But it's about finding what that is and then sharing it with other people, and then that's our PLC time. How do we devise a plan where the kids know exactly why they're coming to see you, and all you get to do is to share that passion with your students? And the kids know before they show up. So those students who choose to work with me, we're going to read minority literature. That's what we're going to do. We're going to read literature from the marginalized citizens of this world. If you don't like that, that doesn't sound interesting, great. We have, I don't know how many, 20 brilliant English teachers. Find something that sounds interesting to you, and that allows you to share your passion. Because no matter what, and I think we see it up here, the one thing that education needs is really good, dedicated, passionate educators. And that describes every single one of you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.